And so I heard that Ghana marked about 53 years of independence. No, seriously, we call this freedom. And see, we actually profess liberty. Well, someone lent me spectacles. Because all I can see is a spectacle of a chameleon moved from chains to a cage, and it thinks it's free because its environment has changed and its skin color is not the same. The story of an animal taken out of chains only to be put in a zoo and it thinks that's cool says, who? And I still remember those words. That at long last the battle has ended. And so Ghana, our beloved country, is free forever, says who? And oh yes, I remember that verse that says that the independence of Ghana is not complete until it's linked with the total liberation of the African continent. And see, yes, that's true. That Ghana is free forever. But tell me, are Ghanaians free forever? Well, that's yours to answer. But remember, that Ghana was born on the 6th of March 1957, its birthday. But see, no one is declared free on his birthday unless, of course, it's his 18th birthday. Even then, his parents may still remain responsible until it's his payday. And so I think we should hold on till Ghana begins working out its own economic meltdown. And then we can start celebrating May Day. Because the only understanding I have of Ghana's independence is Ghana in dependence on donors in silence. So grant me, audience, let me put an end to this pestilence. See, the problem of Africa begins from our schools, where sadly we are taught to draw the map of Africa without Madagascar. And see, that is the easiest way to teach someone not to adhere to unity right from JHS 1. See, I'm here to question, because the map of Africa is in itself a question mark. So mark this, that the African mind holds the marking scheme to Africa's test, if only we can stop the exam or practice of copying blindly, frankly. See, the future tense of the African story depends on the present tense in the African trajectory, but in simple terms, what am I saying? See, I'm saying that Africans should stop diverting responsibilities to government when actually the word government broken down into syllables reads govern me not. And so enough. See, enough of looking down upon everything black, attributing it to lack, slack, back, calling it whack, creating dark perceptions of ourselves. See, haven't you heard of black beauty? Or even blackberry. And so the next time someone tries to look down upon you, tell him what it means to have a black belt. Or else, when people hoist the white flag, we wouldn't know that they surrender. So Ghana, it's high time. And yes, see, speaking about time, see, UK began to think that we're on different time zones because we are always 3 hours behind. I mean, you ask a Ghanaian for time to schedule a meeting and he goes like, why don't we make it 3:30, 4:35, between 5 and 6 there we should have started latest by 7, but if by 8 we are not, then I probably will not come again. Oh my. I mean, if our coats of arms were honest, instead of freedom and justice, they'll read call to glory because Ghana is late. And see, our weather has become an honest response to the system. And so the forecast of a meteorologist only reflects the delay in our human existence. For Christ's sake, 5 o'clock a.m. in our local parlance only means 5 o'clock and more. And 6 o'clock p.m. is just another acronym for 6 o'clock plus more. The Ghanaian made time. I think we call it GM. So like I was saying, that it's high time we, and yes, speaking about we, see, we as Africans have to close our eyes to the U and I in unity and begin to perceive the UN only, United Nations. Because however you see, there is a fusion in confusion, but it only takes a few to diffuse this. And see, it's politics. Let's leave it at that and not extend it to poly-tricks, where the only part of a citizen's body that matters to the flag bearer is not the heart, but the thumb. See, no more should we succumb to devices of leaders and their vices who do not care a hoot about social vices. I mean, a school of thought I enrolled in says, and I share, that our human hair doesn't grow. It's running, trying to escape the evil stored up in our minds. For see, as long as those at the top have generators, they don't care if power is not generated for the next generation. See, they don't give a damn about the dumb. I mean, what is noise to the deaf, if not silence? So let us stop the pretense of everything being fine with Party A or Party B, adoring and adorning party paraphernalia, rallying behind manifestos that never manifest, and the many political tunes we are composing, when actually Africans are decomposing, suffering, deteriorating in hunger. And see, the only solution to Africa's hunger is food for thought. Meanwhile, some, and again I said some politicians wanted to seem as though they are caught up in the heat, and so they try to look warm. Well, that's exactly what they are, lukewarm. And so I say that why don't we stop this political division and subtraction and let us try the national addition and multiplication. Because that is the only way we can solve this equation simultaneously with other African nations. But first we have to remove the log in our own eyes, because we seem to exist in fraction, separated by denomination, tribe, and roots, making me sometimes ask, why? See, if only we knew that we are all equal, and see, oneness is that answer. Because with oneness in heart and in mind, the only impossible journey for you and I is the one we never began. Thank you very much. My name is VitusSpeakz. This is the Creative Convos. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming.